Cameroon, a country with a population of about 23 million inhabitants, is located in Central Africa and is endowed with abundant resources. Close to 60% of the working population is in the agricultural sector. Cameroonian agriculture is characterised by low yields and is primarily a family-based subsistence form of farming. As for the cassava producers from the commune of Goulet-Macon, located in the South Cameroon region, a true revolution is underway. Thanks to AIMDP, the Agriculture Investment and Market Development Project, producers formed a cooperative to cultivate cassava on 180 hectares.
Le Pidma nous a appris comment vendre, comment chercher les marchés et ainsi de suite. Donc j'ai appris qu'on peut même vendre ce manioc avant de le cultiver. Il n'y avait pas ça avant. Toute agricultrice est vraiment chef d'entreprise.
Launched in 2015, the Agriculture Investment and Market Development Project, better known under its French acronym Pidma, is a tool that was created by the Cameroonian Government and the World Bank to transform the subsistence cassava, corn and sorghum subsectors into a competitive, commercially driven agriculture that is market-oriented. With this intention, AIMDP sets up productive partnerships between the cooperatives, agricultural processing industries and the banking sector so that farmers can meet the forever growing demands of the agro-food industry.
Nous sommes au cœur de la mise en œuvre de ce que le chef de l'État, le président de la République au Cameroun, son Excellence Paul Biya, a appelé l'agriculture de seconde génération. Il faut donc promouvoir la production, donner des possibilités aux producteurs d'avoir des marchés. Avec le Pidma, avec la Banque mondiale, nous sommes au cœur de cette démarche.
The objective of AIMDP is ambitious: to transition from low-yielding cassava, corn and sorghum production to a contractual form of agriculture with competitive value chains.
L'appui technique concerne le renforcement de capacités continues, donc ça va de la phase de préparation, du semis, jusqu'aux activités post-récolte, à savoir comment lutter contre les ennemis des cultures après la récolte.
After 3 years of operation, AIMDP is already bearing fruit. Companies constituting the cooperative and that have been restructured now make more profit thanks to a more sophisticated marketing strategy. The increase in productivity has led to job creation and to poverty alleviation in the targeted production areas.
L'arrivée du Pidma nous a permis de penser que nous pouvons partir d'une simple organisation paysanne comme au début et devenir maintenant une société qui produit de l'argent et qui va devenir industrielle.
Each day, the Outracom unit processes 7 to 8 tons of cassava into couscous, starch and tapioca flour. This processing unit, managed by the sorghum cooperative, is in full swing. Today, cassava producers are planning to build a more modern factory to meet skyrocketing demand. Thanks to the support of AIMDP, the cooperative has, on its own, managed to fundraise $88,000, thus growing its production capacity by a factor of 10. Total project costs amount to $170 million, with $100 million financed by the World Bank, $12.4 million financed by Cameroon's government, $10.9 million financed by the agricultural cooperatives, $40.6 million by financial institutions, and $3 million by the Japanese government. The finance contributed by Japan to AIMDP has enabled the funding of nutritional projects managed by women's organisations, such as the development of horticultural gardens in schools and the installation of water points. AIMDP is being implemented in 34 production areas distributed across the 5 agroecological zones of Cameroon. Sorghum and corn are grown in the Sudano-Sahelian zone. Corn and sorghum are grown in the high savanna zone. Corn is grown in the Western Highlands. Corn and cassava are grown in the humid forests. After 3 years of operation, the AIMDP portfolio already counts 112 cooperatives, including 25 in the north and far north regions of the country. Here, sorghum is the main crop, and has become an important financial windfall for the Cropsec and Sokosen cooperatives. With the support of AIMDP, they have developed a business plan not only to produce and harvest, but especially, and this is new, to clean sorghum for agro-industrial businesses. This enables them to command a better price. Once cleaned, 100 kilograms of sorghum can be sold from $25 to $33.
Nous vendons mieux par rapport à ceux qui n'ont pas nettoyé leur sorgho. Je vois l'avenir très grandiose pour moi. Donc je suis en train d'exhorter d'autres personnes de venir s'adhérer à nous pour qu'on puisse plus travailler, puisqu'on a encore l'unité de nettoyage qui a une très grande capacité qui viendra. Donc il faut qu'on s'associe encore pour mieux faire et puis répondre aux besoins de notre agro-business.
This future unit will be able to clean 36,000 tons of sorghum per annum and thus supply multinationals such as Guinness, which has already signed a purchase agreement with the cooperative worth $700,000.
Pour les coopératives et les producteurs de devenir des entreprises, ça demande vraiment un changement de comportement. Ça demande aussi un changement de comportement des banques. On travaille avec les banques commerciales pour qu'ils puissent mieux comprendre le secteur agricole pour en faire un secteur clé de leurs activités.
To be eligible to receive AIMDP financing, farmers must contribute a minimum of 10% of their total investment. AIMDP can then subsidize the cooperatives up to 50%. On their side, the producers must raise the outstanding 40% from partner banks such as BICED or SG Cameroon. Before the project, Elizabeth Chi could never have imagined submitting a business plan to a commercial bank.
At first, I was not able to go to the bank for financing, but now like this with the Pidma project, since we have partners with the financial institution, I'm now used to bank to come and negotiate, to talk with them about loan and everything like that.
The partner banks are supportive of the project. They have already granted 10 loans totaling $1,800,000. The International Finance Corporation, IFC, a member of the World Bank Group, has raised $40 million for the project. Through its support, the banks, partnering with AIMDP, have secured guarantees that equal up to 50% of the amount loaned to the cooperative. The IFC has also contributed to building the capacity of the banks in terms of agro-financing.
3 acteurs interviennent. Vous avez la coopérative qui produit la matière première, vous avez l'agro-business qui consomme la matière première pour la transformer, ce sont les industries, et vous avez les banques qui apportent du financement. C'est ça l'innovation en fait du projet Pidma, comme on l'appelle partenariat gagnant-gagnant.
At present, the Cameroonian agro-food companies import 80% of their raw material, which is essentially produce derived from cassava, corn and sorghum. The project means the industrial actors can source their raw produce locally. Today, 35 purchase agreements have been signed between the cooperatives and the agro-business sector.
Actuellement, la production est en hausse, ce qui fait qu'il n'y aura plus de spéculation comme avant.
To increase production and yields, AIMDP collaborates with the research institutions and key public services of the Ministry for Agriculture. AIMDP partnered with the Agricultural Research Institute for Development and the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture in order to improve the seed production and distribution system in Cameroon.
Because farmers were not well educated on the importance of using improved seeds, they rely on their own seeds that come from their farms or from neighbors. And by the time you use seeds that are not improved, your productivity is going to be very low.
We provide Pidma with improved cassava and maize varieties that have qualities such as high yield, resistant to pests and diseases, as well as improved nutritional quality.
Within the framework of the seed plan, 12 million cuttings of cassava and 1,000 tons of certified corn seeds have been distributed to the tune of $9 million.
We used to produce from 1 hectare of farm 1 ton of corn. With the coming of Pidma and the training, we're able to get 5 to 8 tons of corn from 1 hectare now. That is a tremendous move for us from subsistence to industrialization.
Amaku gaman toy boku gaman bo yahan
nden bo to min sorɓe gawre banni ɗo a ita je ñamugo saare ma luttuɗum bo a livre ha ton ɓe hokkama ceede bo law a humta haaje ma yoɓa ko l'école do ɓikkoy walla ko to a heɓa ya soda ko nagga siga saare yo ɗon bana ni goɗɗo feere bo ya soda moto soda matériel je remugo ɗo pat bana ni.
The AIMDP project has brought significant improvements to the sorghum, cassava and corn subsectors. 35 purchase agreements have been signed for expected volumes of 20,000 tonnes of sorghum per annum, 40,000 tonnes of corn per annum, and 10,000 tonnes of cassava and starch flour per annum. 120,000 farmers and their families are currently supported by AIMDP, and 5,000 jobs have been created. 11 water points were set up, and 224 kilometres of rural roads are being upgraded in the production areas.